Hi, and welcome back to my channel, as well as to the Tanares RPG Kickstarter series, where I am unboxing all of the published items received from the Kickstarter thus far. In this video, we are looking at packs that were introduced with the RPG itself. This pack is called the Scenario Pack, and it contains a number of dungeon-specific miniatures that can be used to decorate various dungeons for any given particular game that you want to run within the Tanares genre, or even in other genres that you're looking to portray. As I stated earlier, the box contains a number of decorative miniatures that can be used on battle maps to help provide obstacles that they have to pass through with respect to those maps. These include pillars, banners, rubble, portals, and various pedestals, I suspect, that are going to be with this one, if I remember what's coming through correctly from the Kickstarter. These will work with the legendary box that contains walls, doors, and levers to add to that extra bit of pop for a given battle map, making it interesting for the players to look at during the game. These can also work with any 5th edition based campaign, and are also set up to work with the Arena of the Contest board game, Tanares Adventures, board games expansions, as well as the RPG itself, when that eventually comes out. So let's go ahead and pop this open. This box has a little bit of weight to it, so that is not going to be surprising, because I suspect some of these are going to be pretty dense with respect to their solid stature. Now, I don't know if these are going... Yep, these are taped in, so I'm just going to quickly pop the tape out. And it's two sides. Yeah, it looks like it's just two sides. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this lid off. There's nothing else in the box except for these dungeon miniatures. So it's a little bit of a clip on the corners here that are holding the thing in, so you're going to have to pop that off. I'm disappointed that there's no embossing on this plastic here, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We can't have embossing on everything, really, can we? So, let's see. We got a number of pillars here. These are actually kind of interesting. Okay. Oh, how is this going to go in to make it a little bit easier to save? Okay, there we go. We've got some banners, and there is a banner underneath of these two. So there's actually 3 of these here, 3 more here. So there's a total of 6 of those banners. We have 4 of these pillars, which actually look really nastily insane. Wow. Have fun painting this. Wow. There's a lot of detail on these pillars. That is actually quite impressive. A little bit of weight to them. And there is a specific way that these pillars will go into the box. You have to have the gargoyle-like creature facing out. These are the barriers I suspect that I was talking about here. Look, they're solid. Looks like they've had a number of things glued together and printed to the way that they've had them molded, so that's actually pretty cool. And again, longer end goes on this side of the storage there. Wow. Rock wall, obstacles, flags, battle, blockers, I guess, barriers. So that's what those are. We have some magical portal representations, and it looks like there's 4 of them total. So that could be fun to paint. Try to represent magical portals in the center of that there. And then we've got some larger barriers. So we've got 2 sizes. So we've got these ones here, and then these ones here, in addition to the 2 smaller ones there. And there's 2 of these ones as well. This has skulls, rocks, swords, spears, arrows. Lots of everything stuffed into here to represent some form of barrier. That's actually kind of cool. There are 4 of these. So there's one side that has no face on it, another side that does. The face stays up when you've got it in the box, that we don't mar it. And then there are a total of 6 of these pillars, which are kind of nice. They've got a nice twist to them, spiral to them. Awesome. So that's actually going to look really nice with respect to the figurines themselves. I'm glad that they were able to find a way to put these in here without having to really increase the size of the box. So it looks like they've done their work to try to minimize the packaging as much as possible, which is really good. Yeah, so a couple of portals there. And then we've got a book that is a key, I think, is what I saw in that. Yeah, it's a key, and it will fit in like that. This is I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's a torch. So that's the torch there. with respect to that. And then this is an anchor? No, crossbow. That's a crossbow with the rope attached to it. So probably grappling hook is a better way to look at that then. Yeah, that's a grappling hook, not a crossbow. My apologies. And oops, that is going to risk damage. So be very careful when you're putting this one in. It looks like it has to be placed in very specifically there. Nice. I like that. So once again, this can be used to add a level of detail to your campaigns, your adventures, your board game runs, number of things, anything really that you want to go through and use them for. So I hope you found these interesting, and I always want to keep the plastic on it to protect them while they're in there. Oop, noisy box. So that is the Tanares RPG Scenario Pack. You can see that it doesn't necessarily have a restriction on 5e here, so it's pretty much can be used for anything with respect to the Tanares environment. And the back of the box also shows what you have there. And there's a total of 38 miniatures in that box with each of the different items listed here. Some interesting artwork here representing a library of some kind. That's kind of cool. So I hope you found this video interesting to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. This is unfortunately the last of the items I have received from the Kickstarter thus far, so I will not be uploading any other videos with respect to this until I receive any of the additional outstanding items that are going to be produced later on in the year, and hopefully they will come this year, but they may come next year depending on any production delays. I called it pretty good with the this group. I said sometime in the new year, and it looks like we've got them in the new year, and they're starting to roll out. So some countries a little slower than others, but unfortunately this is a large campaign, so I will see you in the next one when it eventually comes out.